Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Recently I did a video on how to trim your pepper plants aggressively to keep them small, the FIM method. I will link you guys to the video so you can take a look, and many people asked for an update, so today I thought I'll give you guys one. So here is the Ahi Cherapita peach that I did on the experiment using the FIM method, where I just trim the top of the leaves, and then I continuously trim the plant over the past few weeks to sort of like keep it short and sturdy, and so that it doesn't grow out of the aero garden. So here it is. The plant is doing amazing, and the light is not even fully extended yet. It can go another foot, but because I trimmed it so much that it's kind of like really wide and short. So let me give you guys a measure so that you would know how tall it is. So it's about 7 inches, a little less, but it's real wide. It's like like much longer than, it's probably a foot across. So let me yeah, it's about a foot across and only 7 inches high. And look at all these beautiful fruits right here. Some of the fruits are pretty big, and these are supposed to point upward, but because the fruits are kind of like pretty big and the stem is a little weak, so it kind of like flop like that. But really nice and cool. Look at all these different fruits for just a plant this size. And one thing I would advise you guys to do is to check pH often, because once the plant is feeding, as they are fruiting, the pH and the nutrients would change drastically. So this is what happened here. So I collected these so I can show you guys. I went out of town and I mixed a full batch, but then the plants drink it all up, and then the nutrients became out of balance. So if you leave it more than a week, then a lot of the flowers will fall off when the nutrients become imbalanced. When you see buds falling off like this, most of the time in hydroponic it is due to sort of like imbalanced pH. Other times it's because there's other root conditions problem, like the root is not getting the oxygen it needs, or it turned brown or whatever, stuff like that. So usually this is what happens. Just flowers would fall off. And then another good indicator of imbalanced pH is the tip of your leaves right here. It'll change color, and sometimes it will have spots as well, see? And those are not disease, it's just imbalanced nutrients. So just monitor the plants closely. Don't overfeed the plant. That is also another problem. So mix as indicated. If you over use the nutrients, then you would see all kinds of problems, like spots on the leaves starting to fall. It becomes yellow. Every bud will fall, and then the roots will also have problems. So you should have white roots. See, my roots is kind of brown right there, so that's not good. That's because of that issue that I mentioned where I went out of town for too long. So don't let the roots become a dark color. It should be white, and it should have little hair coming out of it, and that's how you know that it's healthy roots. You always check pH, as I mentioned, and then change your nutrients more often than when the plants are younger. So in the beginning you can change it. Sometimes I get lazy, I'll change it like 3 weeks before I change it in the beginning. But as the plant begin to develop fruits and flowers and stuff like that, you want to check it more closely, and I would say change it weekly, just in case. But that would help the plants do well. So there you guys have it. That is the update for my Ahi Cherapita. And if you're curious, this is the Aero Garden Bounty. So that's the unit right there, and I run the pump 24/7, but the light is only 10 hours a day. Alright guys, I hope you enjoy the update. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it below, and thank you so much for watching.